I've covered a lot of Swedish stoves on this channel. All the Trangias, the 25, the 27, the Triangle, the Mini, the Micro, the 23 Fire. I've also covered the Army Ranger and military one-man cook set with their Svea and Trangia burners. Then there's the Optimus Trapper with its interesting burner, and the Sepil, made in Anderstorp. The Sepil was a popular stove on the channel going by views, and I've sourced its sibling. Here it is, made in the same factory as the Sepil. The box is basically the same as the one the Sepil came in, so we won't go through that in any big detail. Like the Sepil, it's all steel and has the same plastic cap, although this one has split, but I printed off a replacement here. Unlike my Sepil, mine came with a snuffer cap, like so. It is not a simmering, unlike the standard issue for the Sepil stove, pictured here. But, at a pinch, a Trangia or Chinese clone simmering will fit. If we compare the burner on the Sepil and the burner on the Hajj, we can see that they are different. Or are they? At first glance, we see this wide ring here, which the burner there does not have. There's also a higher shoulder with this. But if you look, it seems that it's the same burner with the body of it, and the shoulder is all underneath. I don't think that this ring here is part of the burner. I think it's just a means to access and to get the burner inside. This clips over the top of this. So they are the same burners. They're both made of steel. And as you can see, there is quite a lot of rust on the Sepil one. But that can be pricked and worked out. They're going to suffer as they're steel rather than brass. As always, I'll boil up 300 mils in my Optimus kettle, and just to keep the Swedish theme, we shall use the Primus lighter to start it. Now bear with me, we'll be shutting off the lights just so that you can get a decent view of the flame. And there it's bloomed. And it snuffs out easily. Now that was 3 minutes 55 seconds. So, what are my thoughts? It's a nice little burner. You get them in silver and blue, and I think green as well. I've only really seen the silver ones, but I have seen a picture of the blue one. Snuffer cap fits in nicely. It does take a bit of a time to bloom, being steel rather than brass, and it will also be affected more by rust. This one was basically unused. It was in the box. Probably it's always best not to store alcohol fuel in these, but if you do need to transport them, the cap or replacement cap will help you. It's a nice little stove for a cabin or for car camping on a little boat, for example. At a push, you could take it with you. The burner is removable, so you could use it with other stands, and it's something that I quite like, and it's nice to have both the stoves from the factory in Anderstorp. But that's just my opinion. Maybe tell me what you think. Is it as good as the Sepil? Would you like one of these? Would you use one of these? What would you use it for? Let me know in the comments. So that's all for this week. Next week I'll be bringing you another alcohol stove, but not Swedish, it'll be German. Hopefully you'll tune in, and I'll see you all next week. Bye bye.